A 71-year-old patient, Robert, sat in my exam room looking uncomfortable. Not physically uncomfortable, emotionally. He finally said, "Dr. Morgan, I've been doing something the same way since I was 20, but now it doesn't feel right anymore, and I'm scared something's broken." Nothing was broken, but 50 years of the same habit had been quietly damaging his prostate health, his nerve sensitivity, his vascular function, and he had no clue it was happening. The habit, his masturbation technique. The damage, preventable, fixable, but only if we talk about it. I'm Dr. Sophie Morgan, board-certified urologist with over 10 years helping men past 50 maintain their vitality, their function, their dignity. No judgment, no prescriptions, just honest guidance. You've heard masturbation is good for you, and yes, it can be. But after 60, the way you do it matters more than whether you do it. Small technical mistakes, wrong timing, excessive force, these things quietly undermine your prostate, your circulation, your sexual health. Today I'm revealing 7 masturbation mistakes that silently harm older men, and the exact corrections to make before permanent damage sets in. Mistake number 6 is the one that surprises every man I tell it to. Before we begin, subscribe and hit that bell. And comment below, where are you watching from today? Canada, United Kingdom, Bangladesh, Brazil, Malaysia. I love connecting with men worldwide who refuse to accept decline as inevitable. Now, mistake number 1. And it's not what you think. Mistake number 1. Using pornography as your primary stimulation source. Countless men past 60 tell me the same thing. Nothing excites me anymore. Is that just aging? And I always answer the same way. No, that's overstimulation. Here's what happens biologically. Your dopamine system, which creates the sensation of pleasure, starts slowing down after 60. It needs longer recovery time between stimulation cycles. But modern pornography delivers constant, rapid-fire novelty. Your brain gets overwhelmed and protects itself by numbing your pleasure receptors. Result? Real touch feels dull. Intimacy feels boring. You need increasingly extreme content just to feel something, and eventually even that stops working. Emotionally, you start feeling disconnected from yourself, from your partner, from pleasure itself. The fix? 14 days. No screens. Relearn arousal through sensation alone. Touch, breath, presence. Your dopamine system will reset. Natural pleasure will return. Now let's talk about where many men choose to do this and why that location is causing real harm. Mistake number 2. Masturbating while sitting on the toilet. I understand why. Privacy. A locked door, no interruptions. It makes sense practically, but anatomically, it's a problem. Here's why. When you sit hunched forward on a hard surface for extended time, you compress the blood vessels feeding your pelvic region, and after 60, circulation to that area becomes critical. It supports prostate health, erectile function, bladder control, all of it. But that sitting position restricts blood flow exactly when you're stimulating the area. Over months and years, this creates chronic pelvic tension, weak urinary stream, difficulty with arousal, even groin discomfort that seems to come from nowhere. Tell me, have you masturbated on the toilet before? Yes, drop a 1. No, drop a 0. I'm curious how widespread this is. The solution is straightforward. Stand up, recline, lie down. Any position that doesn't compress your pelvis. Give your body the circulation it needs. Which brings us to mistake 3, and this one affects almost everyone. Mistake number 3, rushing through the experience. Most men treat this like a chore. Get in, get done, move on. But here's what that speed does to your body. When you rush, your body activates stress hormones. Your heart pounds. Your blood vessels constrict. You're triggering fight or flight, not the relaxation response your body needs for hormonal benefit. No oxytocin gets released. No deep satisfaction registers. You might climax, but your nervous system doesn't heal. You feel depleted afterward instead of renewed. Emotionally, rushing rewires your brain to see pleasure as something to endure, not enjoy. Over time, you lose interest, sensation dulls, connection disappears. Here's what I tell every patient: slow down. Treat this as restoration, not obligation. Your aging nervous system responds to gentle, sustained stimulation. Give it time, give it attention. Everything improves when you stop racing. Now, here's something most men have never considered: a muscle group you can't see but controls everything you care about. Mistake number 4, ignoring the pelvic floor muscles. Most men don't even know they have a pelvic floor, but it's the foundation under your bladder, prostate, and sexual organs. It controls urinary flow, erection quality, ejaculation control, all of it. The problem? Most men never engage these muscles during self-pleasure. Worse, some bear down or push, which weakens them progressively. After years of this, you develop weak erections, urinary leakage, reduced sensation, and you have no idea why. The fix is simple but powerful. During arousal, contract the muscles you'd use to stop urinating. Hold 3 to 5 seconds, release, repeat. This strengthens the pelvic floor, increases nerve activation, improves blood flow. Do this consistently, and within weeks you'll notice stronger control, better sensation, improved confidence. It works. I see it constantly. And that leads to the question every man wonders but few ask out loud. Mistake number 5, getting frequency completely wrong. Some men do it daily and worry they're overdoing it. Others go weeks without and wonder if that's healthy. The truth? Both extremes cause problems. Too often, and your prostate becomes irritated, your testosterone can't rebuild properly, your energy drops, pleasure becomes routine instead of rejuvenating. Too rarely, and circulation stagnates. Nerve pathways dull. Tissue loses elasticity. Your body was designed for regular use, not prolonged dormancy. From years of clinical experience, here's what works for most men over 60. 1 to 2 times per week. Intentional, not compulsive. Mindful, not mechanical. That frequency maintains hormonal balance, keeps circulation strong, supports prostate function. But listen, this isn't a prescription. It's a starting point. Your body will tell you what it needs if you pay attention. Even with perfect frequency, though, this next mistake can destroy everything. And this is the one I mentioned at the start that catches every single man off guard. Mistake number 6, applying too much pressure or force. As sensitivity naturally declines with age, the instinct is to compensate. Grip harder, press more, use rougher materials. It seems logical, but it's damaging. The penile nerves are incredibly delicate. Excessive pressure over time causes microscopic tears, scar tissue formation, loss of elasticity. Some men develop Peyronie's disease, where the penis curves. Others simply lose feeling progressively. Not from aging, but from mechanical trauma they cause themselves. Emotionally, this changes how you relate to pleasure. It becomes something you extract through force rather than receive through relaxation. That mindset blocks the very hormones and blood flow that create satisfaction. The answer? Gentleness. Always. Your body responds to care, not aggression. Treat yourself the way you'd want a partner to treat you. Quick check. Does gentle pressure make sense? Comment 5. Think you need more intensity? Comment 6. Let me know. Now the final mistake. This one isn't about technique. It's about presence. And it might be the most important one. Mistake number 7. And masturbating without emotional connection or intention. Too many men disconnect over the years. Self-pleasure becomes automatic, emotionless, joyless. They do it from habit, not desire, from loneliness, not connection. When you remove emotion from the experience, you also remove its healing power. Oxytocin doesn't release, dopamine doesn't restore motivation. You finish feeling empty rather than fulfilled. That emptiness isn't aging, it's absence. Absence of presence, of gratitude, of intention. Even solo pleasure can be sacred. It can be a moment of appreciation for your body, for being alive, for still feeling. When you bring consciousness back to touch, when you approach it with intention instead of avoidance, your entire system responds differently. Healing happens that no medication can provide. Let me give you the complete roadmap now. 1. Step away from screens. Rebuild sensitivity through real sensation, not digital stimulation. 2. Change your location. No more toilet. Choose positions that support blood flow. 3. Slow your pace completely. Make it meditation, not a task to complete. 4. Engage your pelvic floor deliberately, contract and release throughout to build strength. 5. Establish your rhythm. 1 to 2 times weekly maintains balance for most men. 6. Use gentle touch exclusively. Force damages, gentleness heals. 7. Bring full presence. Emotion, gratitude, breath. These amplify every benefit. You need to hear this. You are not broken. You are not past your prime. You're not watching your vitality disappear. Your body is simply asking for a different approach. More awareness, more intention, more respect for how it works now. Give it that and watch what happens. Sensation comes back. Confidence returns. Connection, whether with yourself or someone else, feels alive again. Aging doesn't end your vitality. It just changes the path to it. Slow down. Pay attention. Your body is still capable. You just need to honor how it functions today. If this resonated, hit like. Share it with another man who needs this information. And subscribe to Dr. Sophie Morgan for weekly medical insights that keep you strong, functional, and confident at any age. Tell me in the comments, which of these 7 mistakes did you recognize in yourself? I'm Dr. Sophie Morgan. I'll see you next time. Remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're happening now, in every choice you make to care for yourself properly.